Look at me, my cock's huge. Yeah, it's better when Jake does it. What is up, you beautiful creatures of the internet? You asked for the best, but you got us instead. It's the Bottom Shelf Podcast. Rob is here this week. Everybody clap her up. Jake's just like, no, fuck you guys.
Okay. Fucking out.
Just leaves through the curtain.
Rolls away.
Hey, how long has it been since you've been on a podcast? You were on episode 10, and then I think at least one more between then and now.
Probably.
But I don't remember which one.
I don't think it was Extra Life, but it would have been around that time because
like 3 years.
Extra Life, I think that was like the usual suspects.
Right.
Plus Liam.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite British boy.
Well,
Did you
let's not go that far.
Did you see what he changed his name to in Discord? Because I called him that.
Oh, God.
It's Liam, thy holy daddy.
Why?
Because I called him thy holy daddy in chat, and he goes, all right, change my name.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, do that properly.
Thy holy daddy.
There you go.
Oh. Is that
What?
Cockney?
Well, I don't like it.
Was
Cockney!
that supposed to be a British accent?
I don't know.
And now you're stuck in it. You can't get out.
Now you're just winging it.
Stop. Daddy.
So I like this cup a lot, but because it's like stainless steel, it sweats when it gets cold. So it's just
Am I made of
It's
stainless steel?
It's
It's
moist.
a sweaty daddy.
It's moist.
Don't all cups sweat when they get cold?
Am I made of
Doesn't
stainless
matter.
steel then?
Oh, I see what you mean.
I
It's
sweat.
a little
Am I
bit, it's a little bit more.
stainless
It condensates.
I don't know. How's this feel?
I'm sweating.
You're probably not
I'm
stainless
sweating.
steel. He asked if he was stainless steel.
Yeah, because I sweat.
I do really enjoy that mug, though. That is pretty
Oh, you got
epic.
me right on that
real
one
quick.
thing.
If you're watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast app, we're doing it live this week. Maybe we'll keep doing it live. I don't know, but if you want to do that, come on over and check us
You
out on
think
Twitch.
mine
Hold on,
might cut out?
Logan.
All right, we're back. No technical difficulties at all whatsoever.
So I don't know.
Totally wasn't reminiscing
I
about
don't know
why
what's
I'm
been
never
going
here.
on. I just went through puberty again, but my laptop has been getting really hot for no reason. Like I'll have no
Wait,
programs
why are
open.
why are these two
wait,
things
how-
connected?
They're not. My voice cracked. But my laptop, like,
We're all like,
But you
what?
also are talking about something that's related to puberty, except it's for your laptop.
yeah. But my laptop gets really hot for no reason now. Like I've opened Photoshop
Like
twice in
prepubescent
the last
teenagers.
month.
Have
Are
you,
you saying prepubescent teenagers are hot?
have you taken the bottom off and made
That's
sure that there's
not
nothing?
what
What the
I
fuck
said.
happened in that 5 seconds I stopped listening?
Yeah. So I don't
What
know.
in the world turn did we just take?
I don't know what it is, but my laptop's just like, hey, I'm gonna be like 1,000 degrees all the time, regardless of what you do.
I was actually going to offer some help, but that's okay.
It's a good Android.
No. I was going to say, did you take the bottom off and make sure that there's nothing in the
No,
the fans? There could be clogged. It could be
no,
clogged up.
because
fans
this
in
doesn't
there,
have any
right?
fans.
This is
Doesn't have
great
any fans?
podcast
The
material.
2019s are fanless.
Yeah, those have fans in them, right?
They don't have fans.
They totally
Yes,
have
they
fans.
fucking do,
They
Jake.
don't have fans. Fucking Google it.
Yes, they do. Every
don't-
computer has. Oh, they
don't have fans?
Yes, they do.
Hey,
Yes, they do.
hey, Alex.
Why don't they have fans?
Hey, Alex. What's Foley art based off of?
Who's the Foley guy? What's his name? What's his name? Foley. Eat
Good
me.
lord.
Why? We're not here to talk about Foley.
Anyway, so Rob, you keep
Hey.
starting to say something.
Starting in
What?
2018, the MacBook Pro adopted an Intel Y series processor, meaning they can go fanless and be 10% thinner, you fuck.
Cool. Fanless, like bottom shelf. Just
Got
kidding.
him.
Oh, got us and
Yeah.
accurate.
I'm back.
So Rob, you keep starting to say something, then you stop.
What was I starting to say?
I don't know. You keep starting to segue
Something
us into a
about prepubescent
conversation.
teenagers.
I mean, basically, I just said that this is a great topic for podcast.
What is?
Fans in a laptop.
Oh, have you watched? Have you seen this show
It's a
before?
fucking shit show.
Look, man, we
We
need
don't talk
to-
about
we
anything
need
fun
an ease-in
or
topic.
interesting.
And now now you know why I never show up.
Hot Wheels.
Yes,
Segways.
the lack of Hot Wheels is an outrage.
Why don't we have Hot Wheels?
Holy shit.
I don't know. We
I
got
have
a bunch
Legos.
of.
I can bring
we
those
got a
next
bunch
time.
of fucking dice.
Did you guys see the Hot Wheels Rocket League collaboration? Hey, fucker!
You hit Kenway instead of me.
How many of those
I
do you
know.
throw?
One.
Literally just one.
Okay,
He has two in his hand, though.
that's good. Two in the bush.
You want one?
Did you say Hot Wheels and Rocket
No,
League?
put it back. Yeah. I think it's Hot Wheels and Rocket League are doing a thing where you can get like an arena, like a Rocket League.
Rocket Arena.
That was me last week on the
League arena, and then they're like the battery powered ones, and then you have like a little soccer ball that you can hit around with it and play Rocket League with Hot Wheels. I think it's Hot Wheels. I'm pretty sure.
That's insane.
Google
You have
it.
like
That
little
sounds
controllers
amazing.
and everything. Weird.
No, Alex, you control it telepathically.
You control it with magnets.
Oh, yeah.
But
People,
the cars don't have fans though. So.
Only the 2018 and up models.
Yes.
sad. What if
Alex
they're
is
what if
feisty
they're
today?
Yeah.
What if they're drones? Anyway, people are drones. People are reminding me that we were talking about the last time I was on the podcast. That's what we were doing.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time.
Yes, which was probably, like I said, around Extra
Austin,
Life, but not actually.
You have to know,
Extra
right?
Life.
Look it up for us.
Yeah,
Austin,
you're the
you have
keeper
to
of all
know.
the knowledge.
Yeah, why don't you have a Google Doc of this kind of crap?
Yeah.
Dude,
Where's
there are
your
people-
spreadsheets?
One of the podcasts I listen to is in like the 500s for the episode, and there are people who religiously watch every week because they make
Yeah.
spreadsheets about random facts
It's
that go on.
$80 on Amazon.
Fuck,
What
I want it.
Fuck?
Fuck, I want it.
Wait, where's
If,
the lid?
for those of you
So
listening at
bad.
home,
Put it in chat.
if you want to listen or if you want to look it up, it's Hot Wheels Rocket League Stadium playset, and it's $80 on Amazon.
I want it
Can
so
you put
bad.
links in Twitch chat?
Yeah.
So sad to see Toys R Us gone. That'd be the
Whatever.
first place I go
Amazon's
for
gonna buy them. It's
Wait,
fine.
no, Toys R Us came back.
Well,
Didn't they?
Not in Fort
No.
Wayne. That bitch is closed.
I'm pretty sure Amazon is in the
I
process
think-
of buying them.
Yes, someone.
What isn't Amazon in the process of buying?
They
That's
own
fair.
United States of America.
Open love.
That yeah.
You say open love?
Said hope
I'm
and
pretty
love.
sure they were only out of business for like a week, and then they immediately came back.
Man.
Well, it's because they're being bought out by like online, like Amazon.
so my
Toys R
wife
Us
keeps
doesn't really have that.
my wife keeps texting me as we're talking.
Oh,
She's like-
I'm Rob, and I have a wife.
Yeah, but she's like,
I'm
I
happy.
think it's because you had a baby, is what
Yeah.
she was saying.
Oh.
So that
Oh.
usually will put a damper on things too.
Yeah. Hey,
Like,
congratulations again.
Hey, thanks.
It was
Yeah.
like months ago, but you know.
Well, a month ago, but
he's
all right.
8 weeks old.
That's 2 months. That classifies as months
2
ago.
months is technically on Saturday.
Got him. What a fucking idiot.
Oh my god. You're one of those guys that also says 18 months
Semantics.
or whatever. aren't
No, absolutely
He's
not.
56 months
Fuck that.
old.
you? I hate that shit.
As soon as he gets to be about 6 months, I'm just, that's it.
My son is
He'll be 6 months
128
and
months
then
old.
it'll be-
Wait, what would he be at 8 months then? Still 6 months?
No.
No,
Are
he
you
kid now.
rounding all the way up to a year?
I'm
Or is
he
he-
would
not,
be a-
I'm
or
not
is he a
making a big
teenager that
deal.
you're gonna kick out?
No, I'm not
He would
making a
be-
big deal out of it
He would
until
be
he gets to
greater
be about a
than
year.
signed 6
Greater than,
months.
yeah, it's been about 6
stopped
months.
counting.
It's about time for you to move out now, I think.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
6 months to get the job application.
He's got his schedule. He's got his duties
Toys R
and
Us.
jobs. Yeah.
Duties.
So,
Of course he has duties.
what's the status on Toys R Us?
Oh, I don't know. I started listening to the bullshit that Rob was spewing out of his
that's
house.
fair.
Is
Bum,
Toys R
bum,
Us reopening in 19? Is planning to reemerge in some form in time for 2019 holiday shopping season.
We did it.
They're not back yet, but they plan to be back before Christmas. How
What
much
hap-
you
what
want
happens
to
during
bet
Christmas?
that they come back for the holiday season, like online or
And
something,
close.
and then close right
Yeah.
back down again?
That'd be pretty funny.
We made our money. We got out.
Jeffrey Giraffe just
They're
offs
seasonal.
himself.
Nice. Oh, God. Do you think that they can noose themselves?
damn it.
Can they-
Giraffes?
Yeah, can they hang themselves from trees?
Where would they put the rope?
I
At
know.
the top
Yeah.
or the base?
Okay, now I'm immediately thinking of Robot Chicken, the 5 stages of grief.
Oh, yeah.
With the giraffe that goes in the
I don't-
quicksand.
I don't think there is a better representation of what the Bottom Shelf podcast is than that segue from talking about a toy store that shut down to whether or not giraffes can hang themselves or not. And if so, where they put the noose on the neck.
That's a compelling question.
I mean, it
Jesus
is a
fucking
good
Christ.
point.
I haven't seen that episode of Robot Chicken.
Oh
though.
my God, it's the
You haven't
best.
seen that video? Like at least that
I-
clip of it?
no.
I have
Oh
not
my God,
either
it
because
is
I don't
one of
watch-
the greatest things.
I don't watch Robot Chicken. I watch entertaining television
Got him.
shows.
Fucking jungle? No, I'm going to bite somebody in the face.
Good riddance. See you in 40 more episodes.
Yep. Bye, Rob. See you in a year and a half.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, should we talk about why Rob's here? Or do we want to do that later?
Nobody
I
fucking
want to ask
cares.
why he's wearing plaid shorts.
Why is Rob here?
Why? Well, actually, I want to go
I
with
was
Alex.
coerced.
Why are you wearing
Yeah,
plaid
black
shorts?
shirt with this. What are you, in 8th grade?
They're white shorts with gray stripes.
What are you, an
Well, he's
Go
wearing,
fuck yourself.
he's wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt, so probably.
Fuck, I'm up.
Which is why he's not here.
We just brought Rob back to shit on him
Rob, no.
publicly.
I'm just kidding. You know I love you.
Fuck all of you.
He's my favorite. When you call me at work, I get so happy. You should see the smile on my face. I always answer like, "Hey, baby girl."
I do see the smile on
Is it
your face
because you
when I
finally
call
get to interact with someone dumber than you are?
There he goes again.
Rob, I missed you. Can you tell?
The roast cast.
It's nice not to be on the bottom of the poll now,
Change the name of the episode to the 2019 roast of Robert Cook.
but spell it C-O-C-K.
Yeah, like everyone else.
Oh my God.
I'm part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
part of
Wait,
the problem.
did I not get the memo of the backwards hats? What the fuck?
Where have you
wow.
been the entire time you've ever known me?
I like my hair, I guess.
That makes one of us.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you fucking greasy fuck.
What are you talking about? I showered.
I love how now your feelings hurt.
No, I'm in pain.
Good Lord.
I'm looking down here to see if there's a hat, and there's no hats.
Well, so we invited Rob on the show because we're finally going to try to start publicly talking more about our new show that we started filming like 8 months ago.
Yeah,
that
so
we've-
new.
That we've done like an episode of in
Yeah, so
total.
new.
Is it racist? Oh, that's not the right show.
Does it have anything to do with
Tosh.
the books
Hold on,
and
what
the
is that
dice?
show?
That's Tosh.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of his segments. It's Is It Racist?
That sounds amazing.
It is
From
funny.
Daniel Tosh's point of view, I want to watch that.
I
Good
try.
That's not the new show.
I try and keep this on track, but no one listens.
What was that clown that everyone liked?
have you ever been on an episode or watched an episode of this show?
No.
On track is not a thing that happens.
I'm on the show and I don't watch the show.
Very good point.
That's why we don't. We're here.
No, I watch the show to take notes about why I hate you guys.
Well, the
Told
other
you.
show.
Yeah.
No,
So
every
different
show. Every show.
Why do you need to take notes after the fact that you're here for it
I
in
know,
person
but
to know why
sometimes
you hate it?
I don't think about it.
I feel like that's probably why I like need to come back every so often is because I get so high on life that I just need something to bring me back down.
Things are going well. Time to go visit our friends.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Wait.
Anyway,
Jesus
does
Christ, Alex.
this have anything to do with the books and the dice and things that
Yeah.
are on
No,
the table?
unrelated.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay,
completely
good.
unrelated.
Yeah.
No, so we've been talking for a long time about how we were hopefully soon launching our Dungeons and Dragons podcast. And that finally starts now. We're going to put up our RTX panel next week in the podcast stream. And since we did a panel, we won't have a post show. So in place of the post show, we're actually going to release the prologue episode 20 XP. So if you are on Patreon already, that comes out next 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from when this comes out, not 2 weeks from the live stream. And if you're not, it's $1 a month. Go sign up on Patreon. Watch the prologue episode where we introduce all of our characters and get you ready for the thrilling Wizards of the Coast story that we're about to go through.
Too rich
Well-
for my blood.
Listen to the wizard or the listen to the prologue.
There's kind of something to watch.
Kinda.
We will. So disclaimer. That's actually a good point to bring up. The show did start out as a video podcast, much like this one, and then I realized that is a lot of fucking work for this show. So we are going to be going audio only, but it's going to be fun. I think it's actually going to allow me to be a lot more creative with the show than I would have been able to be with it being
God, it's about
video
time.
show.
The less we have
Right?
to see of you guys.
Believe
Well,
me.
not Jake, but you two
Believe
especially.
me,
Yeah.
the less
Yeah.
I'm on camera, the better. I'm comfortable with it. I just don't like looking at me.
the less snapbacks, the better.
Jesus Christ.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you did chop your hair off.
I did.
I'm sad.
Oh, we are twinning so hard.
But it's still.
I sat down, and the woman who does my hair went, "Jesus Christ," because it,
Oh, 'cause
it was
it
like
was dead?
6 months, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
half of it from like here down was completely
Logan.
dead.
I mean, that's my life right now. Is I have a lot of dead hair, but if I cut it, it ain't coming back. So I'm just kind of dealing with it.
Because you're bald.
I'm not ready for it yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm relatively certain that if I were to just shave my head right now, that would be the end of my hair forever. So I'm just kind of trying to enjoy what I got while I got it.
Yeah, that's
I'm getting old, man.
Rogaine, dog. Put it on your
Fucking-
balls.
I am currently the oldest one here. Shut your fucking mouth.
You're what? 28.
He's 32.
Close. Fuck you.
You're not 30 yet, are you?
29.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
You're not that much farther ahead
No,
of me.
I'll be 30 at the end of the year.
You have the voice of an 80-year-old, though.
I know.
Rob has like the most voice made for radio.
I know.
The
ever.
most voice.
the most voice.
Like, take the voice and then make it the most.
I
You
am.
get Rob.
I am trying to start doing voiceover stuff.
Dude, I have.
I'm gonna buy a shotgun mic so I can start doing it.
That has been like a bucket list goal of mine for years, is to get into voice acting and voiceover. Like, oh, that would be so much fun. It's actually part of why I'm really excited about doing the Dungeons and Dragons thing. Is
Oh, yeah.
eventually getting to voice characters.
That's
Oh,
definitely part of it.
God.
And now that we know we're doing more just
that'd be
actually
fun.
audio based,
Yeah.
we can actually have more fun with that.
I think.
So-
I think it's gonna be the right call for the show.
I think it is important to say the first couple episodes are me DMing using something out of the book as like a proof of concept, and then you're actually writing a campaign. So you're gonna
and I am terrified.
yeah, you're gonna DM and I'm gonna play. I like DMing and I want to, but I the book stuff is a little iffy. Like, I'm not a big fan of Storm King's Thunder.
Sure.
I just don't like.
I mean,
book.
I'm as a player, I'm enjoying it
Yeah.
so far, but
I just don't like the book. I'm more looking forward to the Avernus and then Dragons of Icespire Keep,
Sure.
which apparently I have on D&D Beyond. It opened up, so I can play that now.
Wait, is that the new one that was supposed to come out in September? Or
Yeah, the one that's in the starter set.
Oh, that one. Gotcha.
I want
Yeah.
one. I want more one shots like we did for Bottom Shelf Day.
I have.
My guy, have I got some fucking one shots planned
I'm
for
just
us?
saying
I
that was
have,
probably some of the most fun I've had playing
I have-
D&D.
Ghosts
was
of
great.
Saltmarsh, which the whole book is just one shots you can tie together that are pirate themed. If you guys want to do something
when I say one shots, let me rephrase. I want more one shots that you make.
that I write,
Yes, because that was fucking amazing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, we're definitely, so as far as Zero XP goes, we're definitely going to still be in, like, I guess season 1 or whatever, campaign 1, whatever we want to call the book that we're doing out of. We're definitely still going to be in that by Extra Life this year. I'm almost positive. And so, if so, we can always
Will
do.
we?
It's only, as of tomorrow,
3
3
months
months
away?
away.
Well, we
That's-
have 9 episodes.
It's only, yeah, it's like 6 to 9 episodes somewhere in there, probably.
okay.
I mean, we've only just
I don't
completed
know
like
what the
the first
pacing
chunk.
of the schedule, like what the schedule is going to be. I guess if we put out the prologue
Sexy,
1 week and then the first episode the next week.
Yeah, it'll be in there somewhere.
not sexy.
But I don't have as far as public, I don't have an official answer as far as when Zero XP starts yet. I know that the biggest thing is we wanted to make sure that we get on a schedule where we can continuously record it from this
Yeah.
point on before we actually start releasing them.
That's helpful.
But we've been teasing the Zero XP thing for a year at least now, probably. So we want to get it out in some form. So the prologue will be on our Patreon. Oh god,
Is it really?
It's
What?
hold on, Friday. Hold on, this will come out this Friday, so it'll be Friday, August 16th. Is when that will be live on Patreon. So if you get your $1 in for August, you will have access to that the second that it goes up. And then publicly it'll come out later sometime. I don't know.
Is it really teasing though when we've done already like 2 live shots of it, as well as said multiple times that this is a thing that's happening?
One of those live sessions that we did essentially doesn't exist and won't ever.
That is
Yeah,
very true.
it'll
I
never see
still-
the light of day because it was bad.
Yeah,
well,
that's very true.
I think it was a good enough session. I think I could have saved it, but we were having so many audio issues last Extra Life that
Yeah,
it's just not
it
going
wouldn't
to
be
work.
worth it.
But we do have the one shot. That one will actually be interlaced in the middle of it all.
I'm so
Oh, I
happy.
forgot we have
super
that. That's
exciting.
another bonus
I'm
week.
so
Yeah.
happy for that.
That one, that's a week off.
Yeah, but
When
if
we
you
get
guys
to
want to
it.
take the 3 amigos through Saltmarsh,
The
I
3
can make it happen.
amigos?
Yeah.
You mean Trace Friends?
We are.
Ow! You actually hit me.
That's a Pete Holmes
You
joke.
hit me with your ring hand, bitch.
Bitch.
Don't make me go backhand with the ring hand.
It's the same. It's a round ring.
It's happened
Big.
twice to me now in my
Was
life.
that graphite?
I don't know.
Tungsten
Hold on.
carbide, I think?
Here, let me
Tungsten?
Let me find out.
Tungsten
Yeah.
carbide?
Huh.
Yeah, probably.
Fancy. That's like a tank round.
I don't know. Here, Alex, look.
I don't know. We'll see. I think that might be a good backup plan. I've got about.
I just watched
You can't actually plan for this sort of thing. I've got, I would say,
to go back and
conservatively,
watch
I
that.
think like a fifth of what I want to do written out as far as as my campaign goes. So I've got a lot to go, but I do have a good chunk of episodes worth. So we could start, but we might. The Ghost of Salt Marshing might be a good idea too to go and do,
Yeah,
do
we
some
can
of
do
those
that. There's
kind of in between once we finish Storm King.
7 or 8 adventures in the Saltmarsh book, and I have it. So
And that's all pirate themed, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Are those
Ooh.
marshes salty?
they are salty.
Okay.
That'll give me some more time to play before I have to give
what
up.
kind of salty? Like tasty salty,
Have you
or
had pink Himalayan sea salt?
or salty teenagers in a twitch tat?
Pink Himalayan sea salt.
So good. Put it on
So
French
good.
fries.
So good. You ever had pink salt?
No.
Dude, pink salt, it's so much better. It's so good.
It sounds like it
Especially
hasn't
if
been
you get
cooked.
it in like a salt grinder, so there's bigger chunks of it.
Don't hit me again.
Wait,
No, don't hit me again.
did he
Right in
just
the
say
throat.
pink salt sounds like it hasn't been cooked?
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Do you
for,
try cooking salt?
I didn't ask for medium rare
I mean,
salt.
you can. Have you heard of smoked salt?
Well, yeah.
That's essentially cooking salt.
Wait, what?
There are
What is
people
that?
that-
There's smoked
they
salt?
smoke salt.
Mr. Cooking with Jake, tell me about it. Tell me about this smoked salt.
Smoked salt. It's literally salt that's been smoked in like a wood smoker, and it
get it,
just
you vape.
on top of adding salty, it also adds a little bit of smokiness.
I am just so not used to looking at you without a hat on.
That's
It's been
weird, right?
So long.
Blame Alex.
I looked over and it just I was in a daze a little bit.
Blame Alex.
Long story short, 0 XP coming soon. We use all this stuff, but you don't see it because it's not a video podcast anymore. But I'm really excited about it, nonetheless.
I'm terrible at it.
You'll get better. It's fine.
Just
I'm
leave it
doing
at that.
okay. I'm doing okay. But you're gonna hate me for like the first 2 episodes.
No,
Well-
I honestly. Well, I mean, you listen to it, right? I made
Yeah.
you sound way more oh shit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Not
Competent?
confident.
Competent.
Oh, competent.
I made you sound way more competent than you really
Whoa.
are.
Can you guys just play for me and I'll just make the jokes? Thank you.
Dude, so a lot has happened since the last time we shot one of these things. Like, can we talk about the fucking Area 1 bullshit? Or Area 51 bullshit?
Oh, yes.
Area 1. I want to talk about Area 1
I'm
now.
so
Just Area 1?
over it.
So
Did you
over
guys
Area
see that
1.
the
How
Air
awful.
Force actually issued a public, like, response?
Like, hey,
Like,
don't
don't
come here.
fucking do
We'll
it.
shoot you.
Like, we will literally shoot you if you come
we
here.
will shoot you.
Because people are fucking
I would
stupid.
pay to watch people get melted by the military.
Oh my
It's,
god.
I think, wasn't there, I don't know if this is actually real or not, but I think there was a quote from the guy that actually started that event on Facebook saying, like, it was just a joke. I didn't mean for it to get so out of hand.
right?
Yeah,
and
Now,
it just blew. It
and
was
now
like,
you know there's going to be at least 2 people that show
Well,
up
did
at
you
Area
hear?
51.
oh, there's
there's-
gonna be some death. I'm almost
Yeah.
positive.
There's a bar and a hotel in that same general area that have had an uptick in like their year over year.
I bet.
And
sure.
they said there's like a 200% increase in the amount of people booking rooms at that hotel right now.
Oh my god.
And the bar is like, yeah, we're preparing for a lot of people to be here.
Yeah.
Is it
jeez.
Darwinism? What's
See,
it?
I
Darwinism?
Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
I would book a
I say
hotel
let
out
him go.
there.
If you are that stupid, we don't need you on this planet
I
anymore.
would
Bye.
book a hotel to be out there during that.
like, set up a lawn
so
chair?
I could set up a lawn chair, grab some popcorn,
Think
and
about-
just watch the fucking fireworks.
Think about how many gifts you could put on Watch People Die on Reddit. You'd have so much karma.
Oh my
Holy
god.
god.
But see, those
Why
people
is
don't
that
actually
where your
like,
mind went?
die.
Look, man, internet
Usually the
points.
people on Watch People Die don't actually die.
I wouldn't know. I
No,
avoid
Watch
that
People
subreddit
Die.
like
It
the
got
plague.
shut down for a while because they were actually putting people dying on there.
Really?
Yeah, like
really-
people being shot.
Huh.
I really hope they have like a
Interesting.
giant magnifying glass out there and they just like their little ants.
Just like
Use
a
the power
bug
of the
zapper.
sun.
Like Monsters Inc. They're like, stay away from the light. I can't. It's so beautiful. And it's like zap, 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 zap.
Good fucking lord.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so based off of that, I have 2 questions for all of you that I would like to know.
No.
First off, since it's Area 51, do we believe in aliens? I want to know. I have a very, very specific response for this, but I,
I can't
want to know
believe
how
it's
you guys
2019
Yeah, but I
and you
don't-
still use the word aliens. Jesus.
feel. Extraterrestrial beings?
There you
Is
go.
that what you want?
There you go.
Extraterrestrial Americans.
Look, they're not
because they live among us. Okay.
They're not robots. They're not going to rise up and take over us one day.
Oh yeah. This isn't iRobot.
Well, one, if they were gonna
They've already
do
taken
that,
over.
they'd have fucking done it already.
Oh yeah.
But they've already
They're way
done
better
it.
than us.
They've already done it. They just don't want to show themselves for
Right.
it because
I mean-
they're ashamed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that there's only like there's no way we're it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's my thought too.
We
It
are
would
the
be-
bottom of the barrel.
It would be like so arrogant.
And
to
even
think-
if that was the case that we were it, fucking blow it up already.
yeah.
end us all.
Just end it. Giant fireball.
Yeah, that's my feeling. Like, it would be like so arrogant to believe that we are actually, in fact, the only life in existence. Especially since there is like within our reach in our own solar system another planet
going
that
time
seems
on
like
us.
it could have the correct things to have life exist there. Right?
Yeah.
If there's one that close to us, when you're talking about the existence of infinity, yeah, no.
I just hope they're
absolutely not.
Balchinians.
That's a good Men in Black joke. I'm just thinking, what if an alien were to be like, I want to see what humans are up to today, and he lands on this for some fucking reason?
Why do the aliens sound like that?
Do you think that he'd
That's
like?
what
That's
they always do
Alex's
today.
default
And
for
then he-
anything he's gonna
It really
voice.
is.
He lands. Fuck that shit.
Those guys are idiots. They'll kill themselves. They're going to Area 51. Oh, why are they hillbillies? Wow.
Yeah. Why are they redneck aliens?
They
Are
wear
they from the
overalls.
Alabama of space?
They're all banging their cousins. Fucking aliens.
Fucking alien.
They're no different
cousins.
than us. Stupid. Do you think they storm Area 52, which is their opposite version of ours, where they have a bunch
Where
of
they keep humans.
they
that
keep
we
all
send
the
up into
human
space?
shit?
What if the aliens
garbage.
are already here and they're octopus?
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh wow!
Because haven't you heard about the whole like the
That one of their tentacles is their dick?
that's not right. Well, I mean that could be.
I mean, that
guess.
is right.
But like their genetic structure is something that came from like a meteor or something like that. So they're technically not from Earth. There's a creature that's like that. I can't remember. I think it is octopi? Octopussies. Yeah.
What the fuck did you just go down?
Octopussies! I'm pretty sure it is octopi.
Hey, let's all point out that Jake has a fuzzy on his hat.
Ha! Oh, wow.
And there it goes again.
It'd be funny if the fuzzy like lifted off and then landed again because he threw it so hard.
Yep.
Maybe it was
One
an
out of
alien
the 8
fuzzy.
arms of an octopus serves as a penis.
Interesting. Does it suck or blow?
Both.
Ha! That's awesome.
It's got suckers on it.
You can
Shifted from
tell
suck to blow.
because you can tell because it is the only arm with a groove that runs along it.
Like a
So it's
big old
ribbed
vein.
for her pleasure.
That was the correct place to take that. Good job.
Interesting.
Well done, sir. Well done. Good lord. So that's the first piece. The second one is there a conspiracy theory that you've ever believed or just like fell down a huge rabbit hole on in the internet, like researching on YouTube or something? And
Yeah,
if so, what was it?
Like conspiracy theories and stuff?
Yeah, like so for me, there was a point in my life. I was probably like a freshman or a sophomore in high school where I spent like 4 hours just like chaining from YouTube video to YouTube video about 9/11.
Yeah.
Because watching that was just so fucking interesting and intriguing to see
Like, it
people talk
definitely
about.
happened.
But we all know it was
Well-
Kyle's fault.
That's the thing.
What?
South Park reference.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just that kind of thing. Like I just watched, like it was just so interesting and intriguing to me to see like these people talk about like their whatever weird thing that they felt about it. Not whether or not it happened, just how it happened and why. Like just oh my god, there is some fucking entertainment out there to be had on the internet.
You know, the biggest conspiracy theory that bothers me all the time? You've never seen a half-burned birthday candle. Everybody always has brand new birthday candles. Where do the half of birthday candles go? What is that?
I was just watching it fall the whole time.
Yeah. Think about it. Have you ever seen a half-burned birthday candle? Why not? Aliens.
No. It's because by the time
is
they're lit to the
that?
time you blow it out, it's already, it's not really moving.
Wait,
any.
why is that an aliens thing? Please help me.
Also, the candle wax, it's going down. You can see the wax running down the
No,
side.
I
of
want to
it.
know where this came from. Help me.
Just think about it. Have you ever seen a half-burned birthday candle?
No, because they blow it out.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
What do you do with it? You've never reused a birthday candle.
Right.
You buy new ones.
Where
Where
are
do
you
the old
going
ones
with
go?
this?
Why is that?
The
Why is that proof
trash.
that aliens
Where do the
exist?
old ones go?
The trash.
That's a waste of wax. It doesn't break
Some of them
down.
are edible.
But why is this a conspiracy theory? I'm so confused.
It's just
not,
something
but
that
you
bothers me. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but it just bothers me. It keeps me up at night.
Where did that come from?
Or how could Kevin hear Kevin McAllister's dad in Home Alone 2 scream from the hotel room when no windows were open?
That's a cinema sin.
Think about it.
I
How?
love that channel.
Is it?
I watch CinemaSins all the time.
Saying
That's an Eddie Burback thing. That's boys support boys.
I don't know about
What?
any conspiracy
Nothing to worry
theories.
about that.
Yeah, it was just
No,
thing
because
that
I
was
have better
curious
things
about.
to do with my time than think
like
about things that
cry.
don't matter.
Like cry?
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's very much like I love the idea of them
You said
because
cry?
they're just entertaining. Like we listen
you,
to
maybe.
what's it called, Coast to Coast in the middle of the night when we're on tour and stuff in the van because it's just people calling in about how many UFO
Oh, yeah.
sightings that they've had and all this. These people are
on.
serious.
It's
Like,
a
they are
drone.
dead serious. All like within an inch of their life, they would be like, "Yeah, absolutely, aliens. They were here. I saw them with my own 2 eyes."
One of my
They
favorite.
probe me.
Yeah, see, one of my favorite things is from Paul when he's like, "You're not going to probe me, are you?" He's like, "How much information can I learn from an ass?" It makes no sense. Why would they stick their finger, or something, up there?
I
up
think
the
I'd
butts?
get probed.
But what? The brain's up here where all the fun stuff's at. What's the butt?
Where all the fun stuff's at?
What are they going to do down there? The mouth would be
Wait.
the easy one. That's
Wait.
the closest. Or the nose.
They don't know their human anatomy. What if they think the brain's
What if their
down
brain's
here?
in their ass?
Yeah.
Makes so much sense now. Not really, but yeah.
You
All
just got so excited and you immediately discounted yourself.
Yeah, their tailbone is
All
where their
I'm
brains
saying
are at.
is the G spot is in your prostate. If you get probed, that's the greatest orgasm you're ever gonna have.
So it's the endorphins and everything being released in the brain. They want to trigger that.
Yeah. Talk about a half-burned birthday
human's
candle.
happy. Keep doing it.
Talk about a half-burned birthday candle, if you know what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
I don't know what you're saying, actually.
Erections.
How many knuckles
Oh,
do you
okay.
think aliens have?
Oh, if they're to be believed, it just kind of
How
all
dare
bends.
you assume that all aliens are
Also,
alike?
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna get
Okay.
fingered by an alien. He's gonna probe me.
With what? His finger.
No.
Why not? Or her.
I would hope
There.
something that's smaller
Pineapple?
than a billy club.
Eats
billy club.
Smaller than a billy club.
What's
And probably
would
with
be
some
your-
kind of space
What
loop.
mean
would
a
be your
shillelagh?
preferred probing object, Jake? If you could have anything
What
shoved
about-
into your ass.
Have you seen
rubber
those?
candle.
What
Have you
about-
seen those corn on the cob that they used to feed squirrels?
Yeah.
Like that.
What about
For
what
fuck's
about
sake.
Negan's bat Lucille?
That would work too.
What about
You know, wrapped in barbed
you know how
wire.
when you're eating corn on the cob, they have those holders you stick into the side?
Oh, just put one in my mouth and in my ass.
yeah, exactly.
distract you from one
God.
into the other.
The
And then they just-
imagery, Jake.
And then they just they just rotisserie
Rotisserie
cook me
Jake.
like a chicken.
What the fuck happened?
Kenway brought it up.
Conspiracy
Hold on, can I
theories.
change my
rotisserie Jake.
answer?
What a good episode.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
I want one of those rabbit dildos that massages the clit that girls have.
Oh, the one with like the little feelers.
Yeah,
like
it has
rabbit.
little fingers. That's what they're called.
They're so
Hold on.
weird looking.
I don't know.
I think it's called a rabbit. Women, help me out.
Yeah, because it's got the main part and then it has like a
I
little
just Google
claw.
searched rabbit dildo.
Ew, what is up? Your search history is gonna be fucked.
Clear your history.
One of my search results for today is an octopus's tentacle its penis. So
Oh.
yeah,
I'm
see,
sure that's not
It,
the
like-
only
it-
time
Get
it's
one of
been
these for
searched.
$26.
It-
What a fucking steal.
it tickles
yeah.
your pickle. You know
What
what
a
I'm saying?
good deal. These things usually go for way more money.
No, it tickles the clittle, not the pickle.
That's
Come on. the clittle. I don't like that.
You trying to say that you couldn't make this tickle the pickle?
You could, but it'd be the
I don't
under.
like that. That makes it look like it has 8 expandable heads.
You ever want to shove 7 dildos in you at once? Then this is the right one for you. What happened to this show?
It's like King Ghidorah.
You brought us here too. You're the
Yeah.
one who asked me if
This
I
is
wanted to get
directly
probed.
your
my
fault,
fault.
Kenway.
What does this have to do with D&D?
Oh my
Boy,
god.
yeah, that was
Well,
the
hey,
source topic.
My next character is an octopus who's one of his arms is his dick.
This actually trails incredibly well. I brought an icebreaker for us because Ben hasn't done one in a long time.
Legion?
And I have a really good one.
Legion, I am very familiar with Bad Dragon sex toys.
Oh God,
Oh,
those things shoot
Look
like
up
a
Bad
Milky Way.
Dragon horse
seen
dick.
him. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done with it already.
Jake, your face when you said that.
Look it up.
No, look at his face.
It'll
Look
change
at
your
it.
life.
You look like
What
a kid
about-
at
You ever
seen
Christmas.
them?
what about the ones that actually have like gelatin eggs that they?
You want to know the fun part about that?
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
I know.
Okay,
I know who makes those.
Bad
I know,
Dragon.
I know the owner of the company.
Oh, good for him.
Mandy just texted me saying unsubscribe.
Atta girl.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Don't blame me,
Yep.
sweetheart.
Ready? Would you rather
No.
Yes.
have a nipple-sized penis or a penis-sized nipple?
Ooh, penis size nipple all the way. There's no question about that.
Well, I mean, there's really no
Shape,
change
too.
in size.
Well, no, I already have a nipple shaped penis sized, whatever. It's real small. So moving on, I would rather have 2 big boys. Just
Oh, I wasn't thinking out.
Oh,
like,
just straight?
Like it would be like a cross.
oh, you can like tie them together and play with
Yeah,
them.
like,
like-
when you lean it towards the right side of your leg to kind of keep it contained.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I know what
absolutely.
you mean.
Interesting. Would they also
So
be
it would
growers,
be
not
like-
showers?
So it wouldn't come out farther. It would just be like shaped like this, and then like with the
Oh.
balls.
Is it flaccid or hard shaped?
Either or.
Depends on your mood.
Imagine you're sitting there and somebody walks by and all of a sudden,
Is it cold?
Oh, it's very cold where I'm at all the time.
Austin in chat says, "God, neither sounds good. I'll pass." You can't pass. You have to pick one or the other. That's the game. You have to choose one.
Nipple sized penis.
I don't want to.
Are they circumcised?
It depends
What
on if
does
you're
that
in Europe
matter?
or
It
not.
definitely matters.
It matches whatever
Easier
you
to
are.
clean.
It matches my dick right
Yeah.
now, but 2 of them.
Yeah, no, just one. You're also asymmetrical.
Bush
Well,
too?
you're fucked. Alex is fucked either way.
I'm not happy about what I just said.
I need an
Bush
answer.
too.
Everyone else go. I already did.
I already said it.
I don't want
What
to play
did you
this
say?
game.
Nipple sized penis.
Really?
That'd be funny. It's a funny story.
Like you walked into that was the one way that you could live was if you chose one or the other, and that was what you went with, and here you
Yeah.
are.
You're not going to believe what happened to me. I saw some aliens. They probed me. I have a nipple for a penis.
I feel like that's far less believable than if you did the penis-sized nipple. Like that one seems believable in that case.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's something you're making an excuse for having a
I
tiny
mean,
dick.
penis sized nipples, that's just like a bad idea.
The thought of it in my head is gross.
Yeah,
sure.
that's fair.
You need like a special bra or something for
Yeah, no, I can't.
for your
No, you just put an ace bandage around your chest and just tape them down.
what would you
What are you doing?
What would you call that? That would be like penis tassels, or how would you describe that?
Oh,
by the way,
could you imagine dancing?
Hey, by the way, I really like your shirt. Just
You get
thanks. Just a compliment. I enjoy
helicopter
it.
dick, your nipples.
I'm the only one not wearing black.
Kenway got to that thought while Alex was trying to see how penis-shaped nipples would look underneath
like,
his
I
shirt.
just
How far
saw
would they go
his
out?
shirt and liked it and thought I would pay
I
him
like
a
the way
You
that
compliment.
shirt
saw something
accentuates your
under his
nipples.
shirt.
Yeah. I'm just imagining the big bush I'd have to deal with on both sides. Look at that.
Good Lord.
You asked
hey,
the
I have
question.
some. We are about ready to wrap up, I think. I will double check real quick. But I have a couple of social media things
Ooh.
that I am curious to have your thoughts about. We're gonna take a tiny bit of a serious turn here for
Oh God, this isn't
the
good.
next, I don't know, four or 5 minutes. Two things have happened in the last couple of weeks that I am incredibly interested in and actually think are well, I'll tell you how I feel about it afterwards.
Nobody cares.
Got him.
Jeez.
The first one was that Instagram announced a couple weeks ago that they are moving to, or they are testing in some countries, hiding post likes from outside sources.
Mhm.
So like when you make a post, and 10 people like it, you can see the 10 people liked it, but nobody scrolling will be able to see.
That's really
your
creepy. You can see that
statistics.
shit.
It's your picture.
No. Like, if I looked on your photo, I could see whoever liked it. And then I could be like, oh, she's cute or he's hot, whatever.
Right. So like all the people that Alex follows that are cam models, right now we can see that he likes all those photos.
They already have my
Theoretically-
credit card, so.
Theoretically, now we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to how if you guys had any reaction to that at all, because I have a very
I don't care. Who gives a
big
shit?
one.
I think it's a little safer. I wouldn't mind
Safer
if it
how?
was away.
Safer.
Huh?
What do you mean safer?
Well, I mean,
I think you're on a valid path. I just
but
wonder
you
why.
can still just go to my page and look and see who I follow or who follows me.
Yeah,
You can
but
just-
you
this
click
is-
on half of those pictures and half of those accounts are locked for no reason anyway. So
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is specifically just getting rid of the likes
right now,
publicly.
specifically post likes. I think that is a track that if it seems to go well, that it could lead to also like doing follower accounts and things like that as well.
Right.
But this is like a first step kind of thing.
Yeah, because even if you take away who's liked it, because you can click on it and it'll show you who liked it.
Right,
But then
and
you can
so
just go to my
you'll-
followers and look at that way.
And so you'll still be able to see people who like your posts and how many of them there are, but the outside world can't.
They just see the number.
They don't see the number either.
Oh, wow.
They're
They're
moving
taking
it
it
away
away
entirely.
They're taking it away entirely.
So they won't see how sad I am by not getting any. Nice.
Yeah.
It makes it look like I've got 400 when I've got 0.
Well, so I've actually got like a really hard stance on one side. I think this is actually a great thing, and I hope that they extend it to like follower accounts and stuff too.
Yeah.
because like I made it through most of my life without having like a number assigned next to my name, and like I don't know. I feel like younger people are
Zero is still a number.
have an issue. Yeah, right. It seems like we've gotten to a point where like the how many likes you can get on a post is like everything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it like determines some people's self-worth.
But
Yeah.
that's not the social media's fault. That's
No,
the
I
person's
agree.
fault.
I agree, but I think that this is a solid step towards maybe eliminating some of that. Like now, because like obviously you'll still be able to see it, but it takes like the popularity contest out of making posts.
I guess. I don't think it will though, because
Maybe
I
not.
mean, it'll still be one of those things where a hot girl's gonna look at her picture, she's gonna post it, and then she'll take a screenshot of that post and put it on Twitter and say, "This thing got 15,000 likes. Look at me."
Right.
So all they're doing is they're just adding a step on a different social media platform.
But are they going to do that
circumventing
every
the
single
rule.
time they make a post?
If someone with a brand deal or something like, "Oh, look at this," well, that
that's-
happens.
That's
Oh,
the part
yeah.
that I'd be curious about, because obviously if you are a business or anything that could be like looked at as a business,
Mhm.
and people want to see your analytics, like you'll still have access to be able to show them, but they won't be like public knowledge for everybody.
And I think that's half of the resource for social like influencers, is especially micro influencers, is there needs to be not only the analytics that the person can see, but there needs to be an outward reach as well.
Right.
I'm not talking about like macro influencers, like the people that get $1 million brand deals like
Sure.
David Dobrik. I'm talking about the people that
David Dobrik.
that fucking Nike's working with that have 1,500 Instagram followers that they give a free shirt to.
Well,
like they need that Nike needs that public feedback because that's showing that this micro-influencer program is working in a tangible way.
But I also wonder if that doesn't. So part of the reason that I think that I hope that this goes well and that they start extending it to these like follower counts and stuff too, I feel like it encourages people doing things like buying likes or just like trying to hyperinflate their social media numbers for that kind of a sake.
Yeah.
Versus if I don't know, I feel like that part of that culture will go away if they don't have access to that easy. Like, oh look, all of my posts get 10,000 likes all the time. Versus like actually having to prove, hey, I have real engagement going on here somehow or another.
That's also the thing where, since that's such a common thing now, like, you know, being able to buy followers or buy engagement, companies that are issuing brand deals know to look out for it.
Absolutely.
Like there are measures in place. Like all those things are kind of redundant.
But I'm not worried so much about the brands, because I think that like that's a job that I do for my tiny company that I work for, right? Is that when people approach us all the time because they want free stuff or they want to work with us in whatever way, and like I'm a smart enough dude to be able to go to their profile and go, oh yeah, you get 3,000 likes in every post, but you have 0 engagement. You're buying likes. Like it's just that's all it is. And so that's a really easy thing to identify. But I feel like those people who are doing that, like I feel like there's a weird mental thing where they actually feel like when they buy those likes that it actually increases their worth to people outside of and that's the kind of part that worries me about it.
But then again, like I said, that's not the platform's problem.
Sure.
That's something that these brands need to regulate with the consumer.
But if they feel like they can help curb that and want to, is that a problem?
I just don't think it's going to help anything. That's
Maybe it won't.
Still going to happen because as long as one, like the poster has access to those analytics, that's going to continue to happen because they don't know that a like isn't necessarily engaging.
So Legion in chat, and this is actually, thank you for saying this because this is one of the points that I wanted to bring up that I'd already forgotten about. It says it would also have companies take an actual interest in real talent versus bought followers, which is something I would also be really curious about. I think that a lot of companies will still actively ask for your numbers if they're actually talking to you about any kind of deal or something, but I really wonder what kind of impact this will have on companies that say like, hey, we could have like, here are these 2 people who we're looking at potentially like hosting an event that we're having, right? And then inevitably, almost every time, if one of them has 30,000 followers and the other one has 1 million, they're going to go for the 1 million because they think that it's going to give them more coverage, regardless of whether or not the guy with 30,000 followers is infinitely a better host than them in every possible way.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if maybe long term this wouldn't help level the playing field for stuff like that too, where they're looking for people who are actually good at what they do versus just ones that happen to have a big following for whatever reason.
Yeah, and I don't think it will, only because buying likes or buying followers at the scale of 1 million is something Instagram does actively look for.
Like regulate?
Like they do regulate that.
Sure.
Like that's falsifying accounts. Like that's something that's it's specifically buying likes is against Instagram's terms of service.
Right, only it's against
but
every term of service.
You can't enforce that.
Right.
But if somebody has 1 million followers and they get 10 comments on their post, it's not, something doesn't add up.
Absolutely.
So that's not gonna that's not gonna help in any real way, I don't think, because somebody with a lot of money that wants to burn $5,000 on 100,000 Instagram followers is gonna do it.
Right.
Thinking it's going to get them ahead. And in some not savvy brand way, it probably will. It'll get them a couple $100. Sure. But the person that has 30,000 followers and gets 8,000 comments on all of their photos,
right, because
they're going to get those deals because that's organic. And it's easy to tell. You know, look at profile pictures, the amount of usernames that aren't just word, period, 4-digit number. Like all of those are things that they can take into account. And I just don't think that hiding the numbers is going to change that at all.
It might be a baby step in the right direction.
I think it's going to be a lateral move. I'm not for it or against it. I just don't think it's going to have as profound an effect that people think.
No, I like having different opinions. That's why you talk about it.
Is it optional or
no,
it's
enforced?
They are testing right now in countries that are not the United States, but it would be a mandate. Like all accounts now don't display this thing anymore.
Interesting. I like choice. But I if they're gonna enforce something, you might as well just do it. Account the world,
right?
Just do it the whole thing.
I don't know. I'm
I
for
heard
it.
Peter McKinnon talk about it. I heard him talk about it a few months ago on his podcast. That's how I know about it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, and I'm typically pro company in situations like this because it's a regulation for something that it's not the company's fault. Like it's not the company's responsibility that people are being unhealthy with their platform. At some point, the user has to take responsibility and realize there's a problem.
No, absolutely. And I 100% agree with you there, but I don't think it's necessarily an at-fault thing versus just them being aware of an overall issue that plagues every platform and trying to take steps to make it better.
And that's just how my brain works. I wasn't necessarily saying that's this thing, but
Sure.
that's where my brain goes is, well, there has to be some accountability.
Yeah,
like
'cause
that's the
something
reason I
that,
got
like,
rid of Facebook.
That's one of the things that I've wished for a long time that Facebook would do, because they just people just they lean way too hard on how many likes they can get on Facebook for things, and especially with the algorithm and that fucking website being what it is anymore, it's just impossible to do anything in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's insanity. The other thing, anyone else have anything they want to add in on that?
You can tell by how quiet I've been that I have so much input on this topic.
Why aren't you more popular, Rob? Jesus.
The
no
other
one
thing,
likes
I like almost all of them. I just don't physically hit the like. Because they're always pictures of your little man, and he's cute, and you got your little family going
Well,
on.
that's all Mandy anyway.
I know, but it's like I don't actually hit like. I'm just like, I like this photo. This is adorable.
I mean, I don't like anything, especially on Instagram. I never hit the like button anywhere, which is just, I guess I'm an asshole, but
I do
I just scroll my feed and move on
every
with my
once in
life.
a while, yeah. I stalk way more than
I mean, I do
use.
that on Reddit.
The other thing I wanted to talk about, which is very, very similar, is that there is, and I'm not going to read any of this fucking article that's in front of me, but there is a Congress member, I believe, that is bringing a bill to act called the SMART Act, which stands for something. I don't know. I don't remember.
It's an acronym.
Here's a good start.
Here's the gist of it, is that they are working, and I am also 100% for this one, that they are working on control. I don't know how to put this. They want to take things that are built into social media that encourage the viewer to specifically stay doing whatever they're doing off of the platforms. So things like endless scrolling on websites,
and then
autoplaying
like
videos,
autoplay videos.
Oh, so they're capping those kind of
snap streaks on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like they're like the things like essentially, which this is part of the reason why like YouTube comes under fire so much, is because they incentivize and they push so hard videos that essentially specifically keep people on YouTube. All that kind of stuff would legally then have to go away, which I am for a multitude of reasons that aren't the reasons that this bill has come into play. But yeah, that's just another thing I wanted to throw up.
So that's try to get people off of social media and like maybe out doing stuff more.
Yes and no.
Like
It's
less this and more out.
It's I think from my understanding of how it's been explained is that it's big companies like Facebook and like Snapchat invest a lot of money. I don't want to use the word brainwashing, but that's like the kind of context where they're like, they are trying to get into the science of the human brain to be able to change things on their website that actively keep you there longer so that they can make more money off of you.
Right. Yeah.
And they're trying to cut an end to that and make it all be more organic again like it used to be.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I support it, but I don't think it's ever going to happen because this same thing is happening with TV and traditional media as well. I mean, you never see, and this is going to make me sound super old because I actually remember it, but on closed circuit TV, like your local channels, you would have something at 3 a.m. and it would just be a splash screen that says, "This is the end of our broadcast day."
I remember that.
And the channel would literally stop broadcasting.
Right.
But now, 3 a.m., it's infomercials.
Sure.
So there's always something going, and I can sit there. There'd be days in high school where I'd get home from school and I'd watch TV for 16 hours. Just because it's like mindless. You don't even have to think about it. They just keep pushing shit in front of you.
Yeah.
And channel surfing and all that. So until they find a way to curb that on traditional media, I don't think the internet's going to help. Like,
I don't know that like traditional media, as far as like even TV goes, it exists because it can, but that's all it can do is exist. Like there's not the only thing that companies on TV can do to try to keep you there is like make better content.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Versus like YouTube actively is constantly developing algorithms to when a video that you're watching finishes to specifically put another video that they know without a shadow of a doubt that you will watch and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat so that you spend all of your time on YouTube and not anywhere else. And that it's that specific idea of the programming that they're going against versus
I can see it.
Like encouraging people to make better stuff to make more people want to be on your site.
But
We're
at
fucked.
at what
Just
point
thinking that.
at what point do all of these measures we become a nanny state where we don't have to discipline ourselves and teach ourselves not to fall into these traps because the government's going to take care of it.
Yeah.
And that makes me sound like a crazy person.
No, I totally
that's a real concern.
I totally get it, but I think that we are. I agree as a at least semi-intelligent person on this earth that those kind of measures shouldn't need to be taken. But have you met a person in high school in the last 5 years?
That's fair. But
I have never met more idiots in my life than in the last like 5 years of my life. It's a problem that's getting worse.
That's just, again, it would be different if when the parents give them a phone at whatever age they give them a phone. Now, I didn't have mine until my senior year in high school.
Yeah, no, same.
So,
I don't remember the last time I saw a 5-year-old kid that can barely hold its fucking head up without an iPad in their hands watching YouTube Kids.
It's like
fucking ridiculous.
It's like it's one, the parents' responsibility to make sure that doesn't happen. And it's also the parents' responsibility to when they allow it to happen.
Responsible parents.
No.
2019.
Yeah, but
Good
it's,
joke.
it's
That was just me
on the
doing
parents to
Thanks,
when
Mike.
they allow that to happen.
You are the minority, my friend.
Yeah, but when
You
they
are the
allow that to
hard
happen,
minority.
they need to give these kids hard limits. Like, kids will bitch about it, but when you say you get an hour of video games a night, that's it. That's for the kids' benefit.
Yeah.
And my parents did that. You get an hour, and then if you go over that hour, they take it away from you. That went away, and now all of these things are suddenly problems.
Well, you don't have to
Right.
worry
Well,
about your
you
kids
need
anymore.
to teach your kids to
Yeah,
manage
kids-
themselves.
People are lazy. They realize that if they shove a phone in their 5-year-old's hand and give them YouTube or a video game, they'll shut up for
Yeah.
8 hours.
Oh,
And they
you
can
mean I
just
don't
go
have
on
to
and-
parent?
They can just go back. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why you have these things where it's like these bots that are creating these randomly generated Peppa Pig videos that are talking
good
about
Lord,
pissing
that
in people's
whole
mouths
thing.
and shit. Like
Jeez.
it's just there needs to be responsibility on the active user.
I think this all comes back to stop having kids. Except you. You're okay.
I mean, I've always been a proponent that there should be some serious like testing that is involved
Thank
before
you.
people are allowed to become parents.
Thank you.
Like Jesus
You gotta
Christ.
take one to drive a car, but you can just bone somebody and throw a kid in there? No. Come on.
Well, you know.
Or shoot a kid up there. However
This
you say
is
that.
this is why I love the
Blow a
movie
kid in there?
Idiocracy.
What's that?
This is why I love the movie Idiocracy.
Yeah,
It's-
Idiocracy is a great
We are.
movie.
So good,
We
and we're
are
getting closer and closer to it.
Getting so scary close to so many of those things actually existing. and
Shockingly
it's
true.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah. My parents didn't raise somebody who's going to go to Area 51 and get melted.
What?
That's why I'm like, you know what? Fucking make people think it's real because everyone who shows up there, we don't need them anymore. Society does not need anyone who would actually go to Area 51
Natural
and try to store.
selection, that's what
What
it
was
is.
part of it? We can outrun the bullets if there's enough of us. Like,
Yeah, like
That's
they can't,
not how that works.
they can't get us all.
not
Or
just
there was-
run, not just run. Naruto
Yeah,
run.
they were like, "What's the
right,
what's the
that's
one
right.
person that doesn't get hit when they run?" And everybody does. We'll do the Naruto run.
yep.
I was going to make a Normandy Beach joke, but I'm not going to.
good fucking
So
Lord.
dark. Oh my God.
And on that note,
I mean, that would have saved their lives.
Oh my God. Yeah, had the people on Normandy just went, woo, they'd have been fine. Yeah. Fucking Naruto couldn't have
wasn't-
come out sooner.
Yeah, why wasn't Naruto out in the 40s?
Yeah, come on. We could have saved so many people on Omaha Beach.
good Lord. And on that note,
I know
Is it
history.
Omaha Beach?
we
Omaha,
are.
and there's 3 others.
We are.
Isn't
at,
Omaha
we are
in
at-
Nebraska?
We are definitely past time. No, Omaha is Nebraska. Yes. We are definitely past time. So if you are on Twitch,
my
thank you so much for hanging out with us live. If you are watching later on the YouTube and podcast app, hey, thanks for doing that too. We are going to go film the post show now, which you can get on Patreon. And this episode will have a post show. Duh. Next week won't, but other stuff that we already talked about in the episode. Anyway, We're going to go shoot the post show. Patreon.com/bottom shelf. If you want to get that, it's an extra 30 minutes of podcast every time that we do the thing. And does anyone have anything else to say?
I hate you all.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, Rob, thanks for coming back and hanging out with us again.
Yeah,
I missed your face.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I say we put fluoride in the water again.